Let's see if we can get this snowblower running. It acts like there's a stuck valve, but I don't know. So let's get the tools around and get right into it and see what's going on. Hopefully we can get it running. First thing I ought to do is check the compression. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to take this shield off and see what it looks like underneath there. I'm curious. And I know you are too. Someone's had this off. I can tell these bolts are loose. Set them there so I can lose them. Oh, look at that. Cool. Can you see that? Wow. Wonder how that works. I wonder if I pull this. Oh yeah, look at that. And that's how you adjust it too. Right there, it seems like it's just a little bit loose. Anyway, that doesn't really show me anything, does it? Well, let's take some more stuff off of this thing. I can't even get to the spark plug hole to check the compression, so let me get in there. I need to be able to take this cover right here off, and I think that would expose the rocker arms for the valve, or however these are set up. I really don't know, but pretty sure I have to take this shield off right here first. This upper shield. So let's get that off if I can. I'm working on this right here. That kind of exposes this, which I think we can get it off now. Ah, I was right. That one's really loose. So what is going on here? This is supposed to be down here somewhere, like that. Let me pull the rope and let's see if that moves. I don't think that's supposed to be loose like that. So I wonder if this needs tightened up right there. Well, that's loose too. This valve right here is stuck. It's stuck open. Well, got the muffler loose, got the rocker arms off, and this valve here is really stuck. That one I just dropped down into the, oh wow. I think I've got to take this off, the head off. So I need to get in here and get some of these parts loosened up and see where we are. There's a lot of little, looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a bolt right here. Maybe I can get to it. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm just gonna do it. Jeez, why do they put so much crap on this stuff? Looks like there's a broken wire. I gotta get this stuff off of here somehow. Let me get that off and I'll get you back in here. I'll tell you what, this is a mess. I got it. As you saw that, I've been working. But I got this valve loose right there. That's what was the issue. But dang, I had to tear the whole thing apart. Well, it would seem like someone's had this apart before. I don't know that, but there's evidence of it. I've never worked on an overhead valve. I'm going to clean that all up with some emery cloth and try to put this back together. I don't know if I can or not. We'll see. It's a couple of days later and I'm getting back on this snow blower. As you can see, I've got the head in with the 4 head bolts. I need to torque them down yet. And the valve is loose. It moves very easily. Same with this. Got the valves in, the push rods. I hope to put the rocker arms on. Let's see if we can't get those rockers on. I'm not exactly sure anymore how this went. I think that went in there like that. So let's try it. Put that on. Wait a minute. These little things right here go on top of the rocker arm. And that is what the... Sure don't want those to fall off, do we? Let's put that on. And let's screw this on. I remember where these were when I took it apart, and that's how I'm going to set it. Okay, that's how they go on. I'm finally back here on this snowblower, and I ran into a couple of snags. I broke a piece on the carburetor, and I want to show it to you. It's right here. And yeah, you can't just buy that. It's a little plastic piece that goes down through the carburetor that operates the choke. Well, I broke that. So what should a guy do? I tried gluing it, and that didn't work. I just went on Amazon and ordered a new carburetor that had this in it. And I have that carburetor right here. I opened it up. I was impressed with the carburetor. It's a brand new carburetor. And how they can sell that for $27 with the new part, all intact. The little flopper and all the gaskets, it's just beyond me. I don't know how they do that. But all I wanted was this right here. And a couple other things. I'll use the new gaskets, but I'm not even going to use the new carburetor. I'm going to use the old one. You know, there's nothing wrong with that old carburetor. It just needed this. And then that little flopper put it back in there. We're good to go. I got the button that just snaps in place on the top, and that's how I broke it. I was trying to get that button off and it snapped. But there's nothing wrong with this carburetor, and I'm going to use it. But I will use the new gaskets. So let's get right back to putting that thing together. When I broke that carburetor, I had to pull the head and everything back off just to get that out of there. So I have the head right here, and I'll have to take the rockers back off and readjust all those. But The reason we had to do it to begin with is these valves were stuck. They're not stuck anymore. So this head goes on with 4 bolts, and I'm going to put that back on. So I got the head back on, the valve cover back on. I've got the carburetor in place, this shield, and a few of the springs hooked up. The thing that I'm running into that has been a challenge is, see, this has to go back together exactly the way it came apart, or you're not going to get the parts in. So I've taken it apart a couple of times just to get the sequence right, and it's been a chore, but we're getting it. I'm not even sure what goes next. I don't know if you can see this or not, but I had JB weld this all back together. I don't know if it'll hold or not. I hope it does. But sometime I have to get this back on, and it's one of the last things, I think. I'm not even sure how it goes on anymore. But I'm going to try to put the muffler on. I've got it all ready here, and this goes like this, and then it bolts right in here, but something is bent just a little. This bracket here must have gotten bent, so I need to take this, and yeah, you can tell it's been spread just a little bit, so that needs to be wrapped with a hammer. Got that pounded back into place. Let's see how it will fit now. Oh yeah, that's almost perfect. We're going to go ahead and get the bolts started for the muffler. I don't know how I took this apart. I see I am missing one of those bolts. We can get one on. I'm sure the other will show up here eventually. What's this for? Ah, right there. It's another one of these. Goes right in here, I think. I don't know. For Pete's sakes. Or does this, ouch, man, I hit that so often. Does this go up here? It does. That goes in there, like that. And I did get this piece back on, and it works. I used everything on the old, except for that piece. But I guess I got spare parts. These fell out somewhere, and I'm not sure. I've got my ideas, but I'm not positive. I hope this thing runs. Got the fuel line hooked up. It's got oil in it. I guess I could see if it starts. No, I can't because the carburetor's still loose. And I don't have the key switch on. I guess the thing has to go almost completely together before we're ready for it. See this right here? I think those spacers have something to do with those two things right there, but I'm not sure. Oh boy, this is like a jigsaw puzzle. It's a good thing my mom and I like jigsaw puzzles, or I would struggle, wouldn't I? That has to be. It goes just like this. Goes just like this. Let's put a little gas in this thing, and no, I can't yet. I got to get the switch on there. Well, I got the thing mostly put back together. I tried starting it. It did run. And I want to show that to you, but the thing is, the off and on switch doesn't work for some reason. And I think I know why. But I just want to show you how it does start. It smokes like crazy. Got to choke it to kill it, so I have work to do on the switch. I need to put some fresh gas in it and see if we can get the smoking taken care of. And I'm not sure how the throttle kicks in. I have two of these that I couldn't figure out where they go. Then I've got a couple of shield bolts that I've missed somewhere, and I have to find those. And I also have one flat nut that I missed putting together somewhere. I'm missing a couple of bolts up here, so these two bolts probably went somewhere else, and I thought the ones I put in were the right ones when they were not. So I've got to find that. But you saw it run. This thing sat under the trees for several years. It's 2019. I'm going to guess it sat under the trees at somebody's house for at least 3 years. Why that valve was stuck so badly over there, I don't know. I see we're leaking a little bit of oil out of the valve cover. The gasket was in pretty bad shape. The only new part I bought was this choke part right here, and it's because I broke it. I didn't know how to get it out of there, and I broke it trying to get it out. I do have more work to do on this if it's going to be operable or somebody use it. It just doesn't run that great, but it doesn't run bad. I think new gas would take care of that. So I'm going to call this project complete. If you know where these things go, please tell me in the comments below, because I would like to find where they go. I don't know. And I won't use it until I figure that out, but at least I got it back together. I know how it comes apart. I know how it goes back together. I've gotten it done. But please tell me where these go. If you like content like this and you like what I bring each week, I'd appreciate it if you would subscribe to my channel. I'm just an old guy trying to make it. In retirement, I have to have something to do, and I thought I would show you. So subscribe to my channel, watch my videos. I'm low in watch hours. And if you want to see more videos like this, I would suggest that you watch this right here. Can it be fixed? Sure it can. Can you fix it? You're darn right you can fix it. Until the next one.